An animated adventure like no other. But did Lux hold up as a great story? Let's find out. This episode of Who Review does contain spoilers from the latest episode of Doctor Who. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below so you don't miss a brand new episode of Who Review every single week. Now I'm going to start off by saying that's what I'm talking about. That was Doctor Who. This episode was brilliant. I really loved it. The cold opening for this story was fantastic. Like, I was immediately hooked and felt as though I was just immediately dragged into 1952. And the whole opening itself was genuinely terrifying. Now, I was also immediately creeped out by Mr. Ring-a-Ding, a vibrant, colourful, yet truly sinister animated enemy. But more on him later. This story took place minutes after episode 1, which was actually great. Like, I loved that we got to see the Doctor actively working on the TARDIS and trying to work out what was wrong and why he couldn't land at the end of episode 1. But did anyone else also notice that in the TARDIS we heard a very small piece of music, which was Amy Pond's theme song? The Doctor and Belinda's chemistry, again, was honestly brilliant. It was beautiful to see how much fun Ncuti and Varida had on set together. Like, you could just see they had so much fun making this story. But as characters, the Doctor and Belinda are truly fantastic together. Such a wonderful TARDIS team. The overall storyline for this episode I thought was great. It reminded me a lot of early New Who. The Doctor just showing up to a mystery and sort of just putting himself into it. But the pacing was really good in this story. Better than episode 1, I thought, and everything I thought just flowed so nicely throughout this entire story. There were a lot of moments in this story that genuinely creeped me out and gave me chills, and for me, that's actually a big plus. Like, I love that Doctor Who can still scare me slightly. Historically, I did like that the Doctor's skin colour was heavily addressed in this story, and I also liked that it genuinely upset Belinda. I like that we're getting moments of deep emotion with her, and there were a lot scattered throughout this story, so I liked the historical context of, the whole thing of this story. Now let's touch back on Mr. Ring-a-Ding. What an awesome villain, like, genuinely. The design was fantastic, the special effects were great, and Alan Cumming brought this character to life so beautifully. He genuinely made Mr. Ring-a-Ding feel, for me, so real and so genuine. And to me, Mr. Ring-a-Ding was honestly terrifying. He genuinely creeped me out. The only issue for me with this villain was that I just wish that we got to see him a lot more. Like, he was so good. And the connection to the Toymaker was brilliant. We got another god in the Whoniverse, Lux, the god of light. And what a brilliant addition. The beautiful backstory of Reginald was actually wonderful. I really liked that, and he was a great character, a great little side character in this story. The animation scenes in this story were beautifully done. It reminded me so much of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I actually loved seeing the Doctor and Belinda in the animation, and my only issue here is that I wish that we got to see a lot more of this. The sort of fourth wall break by the Doctor and Belinda was surprising and interesting. I don't think I liked it a whole lot though. Yes, it was a trap, but still, I'm not so sure I liked it. The ending was good, I really liked the ending. The face-off between the Doctor and Lux was, I thought, a lot of fun. I thought that seeing the Doctor so vulnerable to a villain that was really clearly powerful and really interesting, and seeing something like Lux stealing the Doctor's regeneration energy to make himself stronger was really cool. The more that Mr. Ring-a-Ding grew, seeing him become this truly terrifying 3D monster was genuinely scary. The overall ending of Mr. Ring-a-Ding was different, not horrible, not great, interesting, that's for sure. For me, this was almost a perfect story. The fourth wall break is the major one thing that I didn't quite like, but apart from that, Lux was such a fun story, such a great story, and it's one that I'm genuinely really excited to rewatch. If this season keeps up the same quality as this story, I will be very happy. Lux, 8 out of 10. Next week's episode looks really interesting. It looks dark, it looks scary, and I'm really intrigued to see what it's all about. But what did you think of episode 2? Did you enjoy Lux? Let me know in the comments down below.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Whovian Commonly YouTube channel. Cool.